G'day, it's Mark. Welcome back to the channel. Had really good feedback on the model car episode I did the other day. And look, I'm not going to turn the channel into a model car channel, but when you like old cars, you do tend to like, the model cars and the brochures and the various things that go along with it. So, I thought today I will do a little update for some more of that kind of content. And again, look, let me know what you think. If you want to see more of this sort of stuff. As I said, it's not going to become a model car channel, but, I do have quite a few in the collection, like the real thing. So, yeah, let me know. So the models I was showing the other day were 1/18th scale, mainly die cast. And these ones here are actually model kits that I've built and painted up myself for the most part. This one here is I think this might be a monogram. It's 1/25th or 24th scale, 82 Camaro Z28. I actually made this when the car was pretty well new, so that gives you an idea of how long it's been around for. They're in these Johan showcases, and Johan, I used to call it Johan, but Johan is owned by John Hanley. It's a company in Detroit. It doesn't exist anymore, but they used to make a lot of really, really good models, and they used to make these showcases, and you can actually stack them up on top of each other, which I'll show you in a minute. But that was a Camaro I built back in the day. Here's a Chevy El Camino, an 82. I think this actually was a promo model that was given out by the dealers, and I think I took it apart and painted it in this sort of baby blue color. So the 82 El Camino is based on like a Malibu body, sedan body, and I think it was available with up to about a 5-litre V8 engine. I quite like the shape of it. It's got that sort of swoopy back C-pillar there, or B-pillar in the case of the Ute. Here's an interesting one. This is a 1982 Ford EXP. I've actually got the real car of one of these. It's a little, I think 1.6-litre 2-seater car based off the American Ford Escort platform. It was the first Ford 2-seater since the 57 Ford Thunderbird when it was released. That was its claim to fame. It's got this sort of weird bug eye front end. And like I said, I literally built this in 1982. It was a brand new car when I did it. So it gives you an idea of how long it's been around for. This is a Johan snap kit. This is a 1979 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. I actually entered this in a model car competition back in the day. I'd say in the early 80s, and won, which meant that I got a whole lot of models as part of a gift voucher, which was good fun. This one here for the Japanese car fans, this is a Tamiya, or Tamiya as some people pronounce it. It's a Nissan Skyline. Quite like the look of these cars. This one is the sedan. They're obviously available in coupes as well, but I just thought that was a really nice model. Again, it's been painted up for a long, long time now, since the 80s, literally. And I just thought that was nice and easy to build. This one here I really like. It's a 1982, I think it is, Ford Mustang. These are the Fox body cars. I painted that orange. I don't know if you can see in the interior, but I put even a little mesh in the headrest of the seats. Did quite a bit of detailing on that. That's a 24th scale monogram kit. Here's another Johan snap kit. This is about a 1974 or 5 Oldsmobile Cutlass. I've got one of these as well in a full-size car. Mine's not this sort of colonnade roof. Mine's got more of a sort of a formal roof, but yeah, I've got one of those. I always like the shape of these, especially with these bodies scalloping in the sides there. Then here's about a 76 or so Cadillac Eldorado convertible, which is kind of cool. I've got these wire wheels on it just to sort of set it off, and it's got the red interior. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I cut the roof off it actually. I think it was originally a coupe kit, and I made it into a convertible. Here's about a 78, 77 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, similar to the grey one I showed you before, just for a different variation. Just the grille, obviously different colour to the other one, but also the grille. It's got more of an open mouth grille than the 79 model, where that was more of a fine mesh. Gee, who made this kit? I'm trying to think. I was going to say Tamiya, but I don't think it was. I think it's a Japanese company, maybe Nitto or one of those, but it's a little Porsche. Oh, you know what? It's a monogram kit. Porsche 924 S. Built that again many, many years ago. I don't think you can pick that up in terms of the focus, but yeah, that's a nice little kit there. This is a Japanese kit here that I made a long time ago. This could be a Nitto one. This is a Porsche 928. I've always loved the 928s. I think they look really terrific. I even put tartan seats in there. And I love these telephone dial wheels as well. So that's another kit. This one here is unusual. This is a TKM resin kit of my favourite car, which is a Mark V Lincoln. They had no interiors or windows, just had blackout for the windows there. I made this a long, long time ago in the very early 80s, I think. There was no chrome, so you had to use chrome foil, but it's a Mark V Lincoln. That's all you could get back in the day, so yeah, I thought that was better than nothing. Here's another Japanese kit of a Maserati, I think it's a Merak, which I quite like. I thought that's quite a nice looking car. Very simple kit, not a lot of detail. I don't think it has an engine in it. This one is a Johan Javelin, AMX Javelin, about a 74-ish. Really nice, yeah, I think it's a 74. Really nice model. Love the stripe on the hood there, and the red, white, and blue in the AMX badge. This is a 1972 Ford Torino. I've actually got the station wagon of the real car, a Squire wagon with a wood grain on the side, and yeah, really, really sharp looking vehicle there. I think this is an Otaki kit. I think it's about a 24th scale. It's a Mach 1 Ford Mustang. This one is a monogram kit. This is a 1971 Plymouth Barracuda. Pretty cool looking car. The decals there on the side. This is one that I didn't make myself, but I got it off a mate of mine years ago called Kevin Knapp. He's a really good bloke, truck driver. Don't know if you're out there, Kevin. Say good day if you are. But he gave this to me. It's like a Chevy, like a 70 Chevelle, like a stock car for, you know, oval track racing, you know, the dirt track racing. He's put like the mesh grill in there, and he did all the mud on the side. I thought he did a terrific job. He just didn't want it, and so I said, I'll have it. So I've still got it. This one is, I think, an AMT kit. It's a 1965 Ford Galaxy Coupe. Again, I made that a long, long time ago. Put some wire wheels on it, but that's quite nice. And also have the sort of the wheels turn just to give it a bit more of a dynamic look. This is, I think, a Hasegawa kit. Again, very basic, very simple. It's a 1966 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. This one is an all-original kit from 1966. It's a made by AMT. The thing in the front there is a night off the day-night mirror, and I got that off an actual Lincoln from a wrecking yard a long, long time ago. So I just put that in there. I've actually got a 66 Lincoln in beautiful condition in a light metallic green with a matching vinyl roof and, yeah, the suicide doors. But this is an original kit from 1966. I made it up, I don't know, probably in the 80s. This one's another Johan. This is a 1968 Imperial Coupe, and which I painted up. I took it apart. I think it was a promo or something. I took it apart and painted it. I always like putting the little details in around the hubcaps, you know, blacking that out. Same with the front grille. I just think it adds a bit of depth to the model. So that's quite a nice looking car. This is a 1968 Ford Torino. Again, this is an original kit from 1968 AMT that I painted up. You can see the red line tyres there and the cool wheels and hubcaps. This is one of the first, if not the first, car kit I ever made. Again, I think this might have been, no, this didn't, I entered this in a competition, but I didn't actually win a prize. But this was the first kit I'd ever done. And the second year I entered with that Cadillac, I won the prize. This is a Johan 1970 Oldsmobile 442. So pretty cool. Painted in copper bronze, which is actually a Ford colour. But, you know, no one would know that. Here is a 1962 Johan Studebaker Lark convertible. I've actually got a 63 Lark. I even put a little cloth covered convertible boot there just to add a little bit of detail. And yeah, I think it's a nice little model. Here's a model in progress that's been in progress for about 25 years, 1962 Chrysler 300. I've got the parts. I need to finish that one day. That's something that I definitely would like to complete. Here is a 1962 Rambler Classic. It's a Johan kit, yellow cab company, and it was a snap kit. This is not a kit. This is I think it was like a Franklin Mint or one of those. 61 Lincoln Continental. It's a die cast already made up, so it's the same scale, so I put that in with the rest of these models. And the same story with this one. I think this is another Franklin Mint. It's a Ford Falcon Coupe, 1960 model. Here is a model kit that I did make of the same car. This is a very old kit from 1960. Again, it's a coupe, like our four-door Falcons, but this is the coupe version. And I put the white wall tyres on it. For many, many years, I'm talking like 25 years, I was missing a hubcap and I bought one off eBay and put it on there only a couple of years ago. This is another Franklin Mint car. This is the 51 Buick LeSabre. If you look on my channel, you'll see I actually went for a ride in this actual car, something that I've always loved as a kid. I always thought this was a terrific looking car. This was a die-cast, ready-made Franklin Mint, but again, the right scale, so I added that into the collection. And the same goes for this. I'm not sure who made this one, whether it was a Trax model or something like that, but it's a die-cast FJ Holden. Again, another die-cast. This is a Cadillac, about a 56, and I think it's a Fleetwood. Really nice. It's a die-cast model, not a model kit, but again, the right scale, so I put it in with the rest of these. As is this one, which is a 57 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham. Again, die-cast. Got a few of these die-casts because here's another one. 1958 Edsel convertible. I've got a 58 Edsel in the collection. Mine is a four-door sedan. This one is a Johan. I painted this one up myself. This is a 1958 Oldsmobile. I think it's a 98. And it was a promo. They released these through their XL products range back in the 80s, 90s, I guess, or probably the 80s. And so I took that apart and painted it up. Another Franklin Mint. I'm not sure of the year model, probably about a 48 Chrysler Town & Country with real wood for the wood grain there. But again, that was a ready-made model that I just bought, as was this. I think this is about a 4950 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, I suppose, but again, really nice model. And then here's a Tucker, again, a ready-made die cast that I bought because there wasn't a kit available of it, and it just fit in with the rest of the model kit collection. Last ones to finish off this episode. This is a Trax Chrysler CH Coupe. I thought that was a really terrific model for them to do. They've done them in 1/43 as well. I've got a lot of 1/43 scale models, but this is a 1/25 scale coupe, Chrysler by Chrysler, Australian design car, obviously with a lot of American influences, but I think that looks really terrific. I really like that. So I definitely had to buy that. And it's a good period color too. And then this one here is a 49 Ford. It's an AMT. Literally, I've had that in production for about 25, 30 years. I've done the interior, painted the chassis, the body. I just need to finish painting the engine and just reassemble it, which is a pretty simple job. So this and that Chrysler, the 62 Chrysler, there are a couple of little projects that, because I haven't done any models for many years, I'd like to just finish those two off to get back into it. Anyway, I hope I didn't ramble on too long on that one. But yeah, look, I hope you enjoyed that. Just a little grab. I've got a lot of model kits that I haven't made up. A lot. So this is just a small selection of the ones I have got around to building. But I definitely like the model kits, the die cast and the real cars. So again, thanks very much for watching. Please give the episode a thumbs up. I'd love to hear from you. What did you like the best? What did you like to see more of? And we'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Bye.